Hi, welcome to today's session. So we're going to be having a little look at your feet and then your hands and your wrists. So feet, we want to make sure first of all that your toes are pointing forward and your heels are pointing backwards. So we want a straight edge down the side here. I don't want the feet turned out or feet turned in. So have a little look down at your feet. Great. Now let's start off first of all just lifting one heel and then the other heel. You may get some clicking. My big toe does. Alright, so just mobilising those feet. Brilliant. Now let's try it with both feet coming up and down. And again, as you're coming up, really spread those toes, push the weight into the balls of your foot. So again, what we don't want to see is this sort of bowing out. So we're working our foot strength and our calves as well. Now you can do this calf stretching exercise off the edge of a step. So for example, here I've got a step. The staircase is good. So you can have both feet on and then you're just lowering those heels down and up. So for this one here, because it's not really stable, I'm just going to use a chair to hold on to. You can use that on your banister on your staircase. So let's think about those heels dropping down as low as you can and then coming up to level and then rising up on your toes. Back down to level, lowering back down. You could vary the exercise here, so you could just go down, come up to level, down, up to level. So really stretching your Achilles and calf, and then the other way, coming up on those toes, back down to level, up on your toes, back down to level, and then a combination, down, halfway, all the way up, halfway, all the way down. Just doing as many reps as you can on those variations. Your other option would be to do it on one foot, so obviously a lot more weight going through the foot there. As you're coming down, halfway and up. Okay, little calf stretch. You can hold your foot and just let the heel drop. Again, you can do it 2 feet, 1 foot. So I want to show you another way of stretching today. If you've got a rolled up towel, you're just going to place your toes on the top of it there. Again, check that your feet are parallel. So if I come this way around, ball of your foot there, feet parallel again. Think about that alignment down that edge. So we're getting a little bit of a calf stretch. For some of you, you may need to step back a little bit if it's too much. You may be able to hold it there, or even take that foot a little further forward. Think about your upper body posture though, so make sure you're standing upright. Hold it for about 60 seconds and then change legs. So again, you just put your foot down, either with the other foot back, lining up straight legs, toe and heel, or the foot can come further forward. And again, you're holding it there, keep the weight over the heel. So some other things, if you suffer from plantar fasciitis, which is that pain running under the heel there, you may well have been given a spiky ball in the past, and you can just roll that. Tennis ball is just as good, so you're just rolling it over the foot, forward and back. You might want to do it side to side, or a little bit of ankle movement there, round in a circle, different directions. So you can just mobilise your ankle. Now it's quite good to do it standing because you get more weight through the foot, but you can do this sitting as well. And that feels lovely. I've got some other things you could use. So if you have a foam roller, again, you can do that. Or even simply a rolling pin, or here I've got what is a massage tool, a stick. And again, that's really lovely under the foot. Might be a bit painful though, so don't go too hard on it. Alright, but the purpose of today's video is looking at our toes now. So I want you to think about seeing if you can lift your big toe. You may need to do just one foot. And see whether one foot's easier than the other. And then see if you can do both feet together. Now try toes on the floor, lifting all the other toes. So big toe stays on the floor and you lift the other toes. And then we advance to being able to do a Mexican wave. So you're going to lift your big toe and then one toe at a time and then place them back down one toe at a time. And you'll see now how they're really spread out. Now you may find that takes you several days practicing, getting that neurological connection between your head and your feet. Lovely. Let's have a look at our wrists now. So, you can circle your wrists. A couple of ways each way. You can flex and extend. Now, to improve that flexibility a little more, we add a little weight. So again, either kneeling or standing but placing your hands on a chair, rock the weight forward and back. Turn your hands out to the sides. Take the weight from side to side. Turn those fingertips round. Now that's the more difficult one. You might not get them all the way round, so just bring your hands a little bit closer to your knees to make that a little bit easier. And again, just a gentle stretch, particularly good if you've been using computers, tablets, iPhones, all that sort of stuff. Okay, ease back off again, give them a little shake out. Maybe squeeze and release a couple of times. So again, just building strength. You could use a squidgy ball here. Alright, let's have a little look at the finger mobility this time. Can you lift one finger at a time? Now that's quite hard, that ring finger. And then can you do it the other way around? Can you lift all the fingers, then the thumb? Now I've not got particularly flexible hands, but some people, they can lift up here. So when they're lifting the whole of the heel of the hand and they're getting like that right angle there at the fingers. Mine don't do that, but that's another good way you can do it. Back of your hands on the floor, just a gentle stretch again, not too much weight on this one. Okay, and then you can finish just with some pushing of your hands together. You can turn them down the other way. Make a stop sign, flex them back, drop it down, push them back. So lots of ways of working your hands and your feet. Hope that helps to keep you mobile.